Yeah, I think I should be alive now, hopefully. So I was looking at the wrong thing. So yeah, gonna be continuing Fire Emblem Three Houses here. Yeah, I'm on the right one. Okay, so the last one continued the story a bit more. Then I did an Animal Crossing stream after. That was pretty fun. I forgot to get turnips today though. I didn't really have that much time this morning too, so I did miss that. Which is unfortunate. That's like the fourth week I've missed in a row since getting back into Animal Crossing. So yeah, it looks like everyone wants to explore. I don't think this is actually the right day. Or no, this is the right day. I can tell everyone's have quests and which don't. So yeah, this is.
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room? Okay.
Interesting.
This isn't what I had in mind.
Come on, a big, strong guy like you. This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
Oh.
There's still more to do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean? It's just a dorm room.
Were you raised in a stable? Leaving this place a mess wouldn't be fair to the next person who uses it. In fact, I think once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have some actual training to do.
Oh, come to think of it, I have a date myself. The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all these guys who have tolerable personalities?
Oh, it gets tedious at times. You must listen to them talk, for one thing. But it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this world. I know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. Shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely. I just hope our efforts are worth it.
Say and Caspar have attained support level C. Accept the quest from your house leader.
How's that? You spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
Looks happy. Something in its mouth.
I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry. What do you think, Professor? Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
I think I could probably recruit them, but I'm not sure.
Professor, people die in every battle. And it can be by sword or spear or magic, but depending on who it is that died, depending on who died, it's different. I hope nothing bad happens this month.
So I wonder if people react if students die on the floor of these rooms.
Our enemy's true target. What could it be? The monastery has been around for nearly a millennium. It's only logical that there are secrets here. We'd better investigate. Would you mind asking around and seeing what you can dig up? Once you've uncovered some leads, we'll regroup. I have a favor to ask.
If we only knew the enemy's terrain, we might have something to work with. Let's look around the monastery and see if we learn any new information. Talk to people in the monastery to try to help figure out the enemy's true aim. Ask around to gather information. Yeah, I'm guessing everyone wants to talk again, so it's gonna be quite a while before I do too much now, Feather. It's gonna be the quest reward that I get from Edelgard.
Have you heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion? It was the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seiros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lug, the King of Lions who emerged victorious. The Church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Fargus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. In return, Lug agreed to make the Church of Seiros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the Church and the kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
So yeah, I'm still not too familiar on all of the lore of this game, because there's quite a bit of it actually. But
have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
they probably die, I had to guess, but...
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
That's,
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seiros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
That's,
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares. Wine bottles from centuries past.
Is that Madarame? I swear that's Madarame from Persona 5.
I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Yeah, I just wanted to pause it there just to double check after I said its name out loud, just to make sure I still thought that. But yeah, that sounds a lot like Madarame. Madarame Knight. Black sand steel, smithing material that strengthens weapons critical attacks. My sword broke, right? So I might need to get a new one. I think some of the students' swords are breaking as well.
the goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seiros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration?
Highly doubted. And it was carried by mercenary.
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
What?
Gatekeeper up here, I think. Maybe.
So, greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. The goddess's rite of rebirth is this month, right? The monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around.
Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Fodlan. We cannot allow her to come to any harm.
So how am I doing around the map? I feel like I'm hitting most people status around somewhere.
So...
I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they? Please keep your students in line, Professor. Kids these days.
Confessional letter. Letter confessing offenses to the goddess. Probably belongs to someone who feels deeply repentant.
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone. To cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable, and the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent. How could you possibly think that is mine? Go ask someone else. Please, do me a favor.
Made a dreadful mistake and ended up with 2 of the same tea set. Now I must give one to someone who can appreciate its value. Can you help me find someone deserving of such a precious gift? Find a tea aficionado who's worthy of Ferdinand's tea set. When you've given away the tea set, you can try inviting someone to a tea party. Handful of seeds that grow to vibrant yellow flowers.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame. Nothing out of the ordinary. Do not trouble yourself over it. I have something to ask of you.
Band of thieves has been raiding villages north of Fargus. Reports indicate they have made an old tower their stronghold. Do you have any idea where it might be? Gather information on the thieves' hideout. You may find information on each region or collected in the Knight's Hall. Collection of ancient coin. No. I think I have a ton of renown. Like, I don't know what renown is really used for, but...
Hey there.
I'm guessing it's not a bad thing, at least, so that's good. Caspar has a request.
Let's see. All this talk of assassination plots. It brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt there is any correlation, and yet... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Thieves intel. A warning for anyone heading to Connaught Tower. It seems some thieves have made the tower their hideout. Okay, so seems to be everyone there. Dad, if you could have just gone like across the amiibo gazebo.
Well done. You have my
On a
thanks.
tower. Yes, I suppose that would make a sensible base for a group of thieves. I will use this information to investigate the matter further. You have my thanks. Renowned priest.
I've been in town.
So,
I'm sorry to
yours?
say, I have...
Figured I would check.
Hey there.
These ones over here are glowing. Yeah, they're related to quest. Well, I think that's what the glowing means anyway. Hold on, Sylvia.
No classes on a festival day.
Or Sylvia.
I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor. I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Hold on 1 second. I have to look through something.
Did you know that on the last day of the rite, the monastery's open to the general public? It's kind of fun. It makes the place feel like a festival.
In Brigid, assassinations are many. I have also been the targeted, back in the past.
Targeted?
The Goddess Tower has an entrance of narrowness. That is most good. The windows are not the most good, though. A target of ease for snipers.
I don't think it was her. So I'm thinking that it's... I don't remember the character's name, but I think I know who the confessional letter belongs to. I just need to find them. Yeah, let me check this area. Oh, you know what? I can fast travel here, right? Yeah, so let me try to see if I can find their picture. Oh, I'm here for a different reason. Okay, so...
Okay.
Pipe.
The goddess is right. Could it be that...
I want to give him the tea set.
How kind of you.
I will have to repay you sometime.
Thank you for your help, Professor. There is nothing quite like a tea party to brighten your spirits, don't you think? If you would like to get to know someone better, try and invite them to tea with you. Sweet apple fun times too. Tea, you may now invite your allies for a chance to bond. It is possible to invite those outside your house to high enough support. Bernadette's over here. I'll go talk to her. I don't think the confession letter is hers, though.
Hi. If you're looking for something, I probably can't help you. I still don't know what's where around here. I get hungry sometimes, like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
Yeah, it's someone here. Marianne, I think is her name.
Professor.
Okay, so... It's Edelgard.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world. suppose that may be true. Yes, this is mine. Thank you for returning it.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience.
With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
Yeah, it
There's been
seems like I
talk
was
of an
right about the
attempt on
confessional
Rhea's
letter,
life.
too.
We've been ordered to help the Knights patrol. Could that possibly mean that Rhea isn't beloved by everyone the world over?
Yeah, I thought it could have been burned out, but I realized that she didn't go out of the room, so then I thought it could be Marion. I dropped the confessional letter. That's why I didn't see her.
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
I want to talk to Edelgard until after I've everything. Okay, so I need to find Hubert.
Professor.
Mercedes is here.
Professor Yuritsa seems very familiar to me, but I don't recognize his name. I guess the resemblance could be coincidental.
Artificial flaw. Okay. Someone with flashy clothes.
I figured it out, Professor. The enemy must be targeting Lady Rhea. They're gonna make it seem like they're going after something else, but then they're gonna go for her. Impressive, right? I'm telling you, my intuition's never wrong. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Do you know about the fighting tournaments here at the monastery? I hear anyone can get involved. Oh, I know. You should. Are you nice with Leonard, Professor? Fighting tournaments are held in the monastery to test what the students learned in their daily training. Speak to the tournament organizer at the training grounds to learn more. Second. Okay, so I just had to check something. Yeah. So yeah, I've talked to everyone here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go back here.
Okay.
The goddess is right. Could it be that...
Okay, I already talked to the winds. I do think this are
most kind. Thank you for bringing this to me.
But yeah, I remembered that he had the flower on his shirt. So that's the one thing I remembered about seeing him from earlier. Someone here I need to talk to for us.
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garreg Mach's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
And investigation number 7. There we go. So I'm trying to get to the reception hall.
That reminds me. Professor.
Here's where he...
Speaking up, can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario. That easy to get under your skin, is it?
just trying to be kind.
Professor?
Professor?
At Rhea for drafting me. You don't have business here. Yeah. But I do
Do
here.
you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Oh. Good deal. Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand. Hey,
Same thing
how
last
about a favor?
Seems there are some rare, valuable secrets circulating on the battlefield. I'd like you to collect a number of these for me, so you should you have an opportunity to do so. Enemies and auxiliary and quest battles are now in possession of valuable secrets of the time. Still overlook breeds drops valuable secrets in your inventory. So that's the first quest I couldn't do in like one sitting, I guess. I haven't missed talking to anyone outside of Edelgard, right?
That reminds me, people seem to think that all the Knights of Seros are equal. But that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the Order. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the Holy Knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Listen, the goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fordland. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the rite of rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Well, about 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Gerald went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
Okay, so this is Claude. I often overhear people commenting about how strange I am. I don't really get it. Shouldn't it be expected that everyone has their own unique perspective on life? No, seems to be from Claude. Claude is satisfied with her response. I'm occasionally to attend tea parties, but in truth, I don't care for beverages. I have considered waiting until it cools to drink, but I fear it may seem rude. Rhea. So it seems to be from Rhea. Rhea is satisfied with your response. I didn't think it was from Rhea, but I guess yeah, that makes sense from the image. I always despised the heat even as a child. Still, one must be prepared to fight anywhere, no matter conditions. Have you any advice for him during the heat? Dimitri. Yeah, I thought it might be Dimitri. It seems to be from Dimitri. I actually managed to get it this time. Last time I think I got one and then missed one. And then I think I got one.
Here's a thought.
I'm getting better at this.
With the whole monastery preparing for the goddess's rite of rebirth this month, it feels like everyone's a little on edge.
What?
Hey! May I say? I can't stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it. Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Here's an idea.
Serious notebook. From the full artsy jokes and background probably belongs to someone who likes telling jokes.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything's gonna be in there. What about over here?
I have a thought. Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
What's the last item called? Mysterious notebook? I thought it was called like the joke notebook. Or notebook, Let's see, I've been looking at the lost items just to see if I can figure out whose this is. So, mysterious notebook. Because last time I just ran around aimlessly trying to find it and it took forever. So I'd rather do it this way just because it's a bit faster. Okay, so mysterious notebook. That would be Ayla's.
Have you visited in general? But as you well, we have a lot. Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks. I owe you.
Okay, so I don't have any more lost items now. Starting to uncover more secrets on what they may be targeting, but still not entirely sure. One person we need to talk to here, all the way to the end.
Let's see. Excuse me, Professor? I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay? I hope you're not just saying that.
Two more places. This place and then another place. Beginner Guide to Fishing. Illustrated Beginner's Guide to the Basic of Fishing. It includes in-depth descriptions of the type of bait, lists real and different species of fish. It's an excellent resource for fishing novices. Complete Gardening Guide, an illustrated beginner's guide to the basics of garden house breeding. Includes detailed descriptions, standard procedures, and common pitfalls. It's perfect both for anyone with a budding passion for gardening. Getting that professor level up.
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe? I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Almyra. I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Dispose of the books. It's faster.
Hey, did you hear? A knight wielding a scythe is roaming around town at night. If he's a villain, I'd like to get the measure of him. Hey, you.
Okay.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Be surprised.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
Okay, Catherine.
Oh, come on. I'm only kidding.
Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety? I'm quite all right, but your concern means a great deal.
I believe I've spoken everyone, so now I can just return to Edelgard, yeah. So enter a unit into the fighting tournament. Thunderbrand replica. Badge of graduation. Okay. Why did I do that to myself? Okay. So, Thunderbrand replica. Who would hold that? And then the graduation thing as well. Badge of graduation would belong to Catherine. And then the Thunderbrand replica is Caspar's.
You'd best keep your distance.
Oh wow, they put me right at her.
Oh, this is mine. Thanks. I'm glad to have it back.
Caspar. Who was where? There.
Let's see.
No, Caspar's not in here. Well, Caspar's gonna be around then. Perhaps this way? No.
Hey there.
Caspar's around here somewhere.
Let's see.
Oh, right there.
Professor?
And just saw the yellow.
They're gonna make it impressive,
on
right?
the map. Okay, it's lost items.
Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
Motivation first. That should be all the lost items, right?
Lord Lenato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon. The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather than letting old customs hold him back.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
Fighting tournament against each one. The current one will focus on sword skills. Rely on allies who are proficient with sword skills. Edelgard can use a sword. But she is better with axes. We'll see how it goes.
Now you know your limits.
Okay. This is nothing.
Now you know your limits.
I could have got like task bar in here if I wanted. Okay.
Failure is not an option.
So this is where things are gonna get a bit scary, but HP is fine, I'm pretty sure. Okay, don't miss, Edelgard.
Well, how was that?
Okay. Kind of a risky one. Got this one.
Failure is not an option.
Gain skill sword classes and reward to victory. Ordered 300 gold and prize money. Oh, professor level up. You now have more activity points for exploration. You will now receive more monthly funds for
I'm
activity.
glad I asked you.
You know how fighting tournaments work, right? One-on-one fights, one after another. Each month there are different tournaments. I can't wait. Noxious handkerchief. Handkerchiefs soaked in strange chemicals. Probably want someone who is malicious or callous in their methods. It's a noxious handkerchief. Let's see, does anyone own a noxious handkerchief? Hubert. Guess that does make sense for Hubert, actually. Oh, Hubert's above, yeah. Now I just need to return to Edelgard, which I can just walk to Edelgard from here.
Speaking of, can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not. Yes, that is mine. Thank you. Where did you find it?
Hubert's fully motivated. And the thing that is great about leveling up is,
Professor.
where the teacher level is that doesn't impact your
I knew I could count on you.
level on that day, or your stuff on that day. We've narrowed down the enemy's potential objectives, but we'll only know for right when the day, or for right when the day is upon. Powerful. Now an increase.
There's a place that the church values above all others. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make it much easier than usual to access. Precisely. We can't know for certain, but it's a distinct possibility that the Holy Mausoleum is our enemy's target. We can't know for certain.
I just realized there was a third floor. Wow. Well, time to do the last few things here. So I think this gets our motivation up, right? So.
Professor!
I'll keep my...
Bonds among the 3 of you grew stronger. The 3 of you gained faith experience, battles gained authority experience. You leveled up. And the ability
Seems
to be
simple
leveled.
enough.
Oh, Ferdinand leveled there. Checks like okay. And then next is fishing.
Maybe.
Messed up one. I'll do one more. Okay, and then the final thing is the dining hall. Head chef's mysterious specialty has been prepared just for you. Eggs are enhanced for those enjoying their favorite meal. I think these 2 were the ones I invited last time, so try them again.
I'd rather eat alone in my room, but since that's apparently not allowed... Okay. Eating with friends is warming for the heart.
Maybe you grew stronger too. Invited or more motivated.
I think I got it.
Let me ask you something.
Okay. I've been trying to win the heart of this girl. One of the fanciest sweet things I have done. Or do you know the secret to dating? Tricks I could use to win her heart.
I see. That might work.
Motivation increase.
Professor?
Most nobles seem to think their magic is spurs right, and that commoners lack the talent for it. Help me master your reason to trade this world up from the war. These goals are changed. I thought she was already doing reason. I didn't realize she wasn't. Saint and then Day's Day. There is a hymn recital next stage where you participate. Don't see why not.
I'll keep my voice down.
I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings too.
3 of you grew significantly stronger. 3 of you gained a significant amount of faith experience, balance gained a significant amount of authority experience. Learn ability
Oh,
faith.
I see now.
It's playing birthday. Tea parties. Host tea parties to bond with your allies. The charm stats of violence and guests will increase too if you're good hosts. Try to pick conversation topics you think your guests will like. If they're having fun, they might choose topics of their own as well. Keep your guests happy. They will stay as long as you'd like. Okay, so...
I am honored that you invited me. I am ever so grateful. Delicious.
Conversation got lively. I don't seem very interested in this topic. They were drawn into the conversation. Nice tea time. Impactful
That tea was very
too.
delicious. Please take care, Professor.
So 2 out of 3. 2 of them were the same thing. Violet's charm increased by 1 as a result of the tea party. Blaine's charm increased by 1 as a result of the tea party.
Leave it to me. I can handle it all by myself.
By yourself? That's not how doing things together works.
Oh, I suppose that is true. Sorry, I got quite ahead of myself. Would you look at that? Can you not see, Dorothea? We make a great team.
Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I'm still not very fond of you.
Perfect. Sports points restraints to increase. Receive 1,000 gold. Receive smithing.
I will master this.
Not a total waste.
One step before the next step.
Any certifications? Level 10 or higher for that? Okay.
I do believe a nap is in order.
Ah, this is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already. Taking a nap in public like this? Really, Lynn. The nobles look down on such behavior.
You do know I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. You never do act very noble, though. Why is that?
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to live. even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What use is pride? It doesn't feed nor clothe you. It offers no warmth on a cold night.
First time I've heard a noble say something like that.
Well, most nobles are... oh, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for myself, my father is the Minister of Domestic Affairs, and he has pride enough for the both of us. For example, did you know he and the Minister of Military Affairs cannot get along, although they value each other greatly? His pride gets in the way, so he can't make amends. That is why there is discord between civil ministers and military officers in the Empire. And so pride serves no good purpose in politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder if bad blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you aren't fit to lead. Also, I happen to think pride can be quite charming.
And how necessary is charm? It just gets in the way of living your life.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right, which means more time for napping.
Lynn, you can't really believe what you're saying, can you?
He just wants a nap. See if there's any worth going to. I think this one.
I'm getting closer.
I will master this. I'm really getting the hang of this.
Motivation of attendees increased by 50. Okay. So I do actually want this group, because I want Edelgard to be heavy armor user.
Professor.
I prefer to slay enemies live and lay a finger on them. With that kind of power, why upon the normal weapons? By focusing on reason, I can be a greater magic user. These rules don't change.
Okay, let's go.
I am ready.
We did it!
Work together to get rid of monastery weeds for those heavy armor skills. The two did good as well.
Enlightening.
As long as it makes me stronger.
See, I want Edelgard to become knight, which I needed heavy armor to do. Something.
A true noble never fails.
I think that's fine for now. Let me go ahead and save before I do this. I need to do Iron Mines. Okay, it's only a tiny bit more expensive. Wouldn't mind getting a steel axe either. Okay, so now I'll save. I don't think I can take on Lum's Fall, but I can definitely take on this one. Use the before battle save. Battle in the Kingdom. White Clouds Chapter 4. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. 7 and 10. Okay. Rout the enemy. Edelgard falls in battle.
I will prevail.
Oh no.
I will get the victory.
Stay focused.
I'm on it.
Put me in there.
That's my cue.
As you wish.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Splendor of nobility. You should be honored.
I'm getting closer.
That's not good. There we go.
How humiliating.
Failure is not an option. I must get stronger.
Appreciate it.
Nice.
What's next?
To be obtained.
Still raring to go.
Say as long as I don't miss.
No one makes it
Should be
past
good.
me. Stronger than this? I owe you one.
work created this.
You are not. Greatness awaits me.
Feels like an intense battle took place and we found something. Like someone on the phone.
I guess hard work does pay off.
You're out of luck.
This is...
Wait, skip that.
Predictable.
See, there's like no way that hits. Just kind of curious if there was more enemy this way or what.
Put me in there.
I think that should work.
Oh, I get it now.
Hey, I didn't realize she was just gonna walk out there.
Be gone.
I can recover from this.
You can't stop me. roses have thorns. Growth is a part of life. Your skill is impressive. Thanks so much. No hesitation.
Alright, let's go in.
Should I have held back?
Okay, let's see how this goes. Should be fine. Hit 99 and I miss. Okay, good dodge.
Pretty good, don't you think?
Each battle, a chance to grow. We must all do our part.
For Lady Edelgard. Any experience is worth having.
Saved her trade secret. Okay. Needed a crit word there. Last one.
What a jump.
You should be honored.
I thank you.
Has to be safe.
How humiliating.
Say Hubert does damage.
Any experience is worth having.
Safe to believe. Safe 1,800. Wild game. As well. Oh yeah, for sure. Now it increased. It's recommended level 9, so I thought it was going to be a lot tougher than it was. I probably could have done the level 12 one. Maybe. I could definitely do it now. Just solo Hubert. It's Claude's birthday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you wait? I ran as fast as I could. Thanks. Tastes great. Right.
Seem very interested in this topic.
Oh? Of course.
They return conversation.
Right.
They return into the conversation. Nice tea time.
I'm afraid I've stayed too long. Thanks for the tea. Let's plan to do this again sometime.
Yeah, I missed the first one. The next two were pretty good. Hey, so it seems like the mission's going to be today, so I think that will be a good spot to end. Looks like there's some support to do with like everyone.
Bernadetta, why are you following me? You were following me quite conspicuously, so why attempt to hide now?
Please don't hurt me!
Calm yourself. I have no reason to harm you.
Forgive me, I beg you! I'll go straight back to my room and you'll never see me again, I swear!
Bernadetta.
Yes, Lady Edelgard!
Please explain why you were following me and why you tried to hide.
Is Her Highness saying she will not condemn me?
Please, speak like the human that you are. I already said no harm will come to you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Permit me to explain. Lady Edelgard, you are fearless. I look up to you as an example to follow.
And that explains it. How?
I decided to watch you from a distance, to learn from you, but your presence is, intimidating. I got more and more scared until I finally couldn't help but try to hide! Forgive me, I threw myself upon your mercy!
Honestly. Look, nobody is truly fearless. Even I have things that I'm afraid of.
What? You do?
You seem oddly overjoyed at the thought.
No, of course not. But, what in the world could possibly frighten you?
The sea. I find the pitch black of the open sea at night quite frightening. I can't swim, so if the sea were to wash me away, I fear I would never return.
The sea? I think I may have seen it once. Maybe. I didn't know you couldn't swim. That's a surprise.
Again, my shortcomings delight you. Everyone has fears as well as things they can't do. How many times must I tell you?
I really did make you angry!
Bernadetta and Edelgard have attained support level C.
Well, this is fascinating. following this equation...
Linhardt. Here again, I see.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot be correct.
Now is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
Politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? This research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should think you would want the same. You have an almost unparalleled intellect, a singular focus, and unfettered imagination. In truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never have the privilege of possessing.
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone deserves to be studied.
Let me finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on, which changes frequently, I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results. Learn to apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone. I just want to live a life doing things that interest me. Is that so wrong?
That is unacceptable, even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She's attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
You have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to work for someone else.
Pathetic. Keep to your books, then. Goodbye, Linhardt.
Oof. Okay. Next one. Vendetta.
Being outside is so tiring. Tomorrow's gotta be just an inside day, Bernie. Whoa, why is it so cold all of a sudden? It's as if an unspeakable evil just...
You're late.
No, into the light! Back to the beyond from whence you came!
Are you telling me to die?
Hubert!
In the flesh. I came to ask you something.
Oh no, what did I do? Think, Bernie, think!
There have been sightings of a sinister figure carrying a sharp object, wandering the halls at night. A strange giggle, the glimmer of a needle in the dark, the sound of a door creaking open and closed.
I was embroidering.
I suspected as much. Then you leave me no choice.
What? No, I'm too young to die. I've got so much left to do. Please don't kill me!
About what I expected.
It's no good. I can't run anymore.
That was quite a sprint. A shame you lack stamina. Now to my duty.
You're going to execute me, aren't you? Please, let me compose my last will and testament. Or at least a swan song. The creak of a door. Sorrow like a needlepoint. Bernie's gone away.
Bernadetta, a word of caution. How would you feel if you fell or bumped into someone while carrying around that needle? Please watch where you're going in the future. How did you manage to faint while standing up? Well, I cannot simply leave her here.
Hubert and Bernadetta dance forth with C. Another Bernadetta one. Bernadetta.
And that one goes there. Perfect!
Oh, hey, Bernadetta. What's going on?
Enemy! Enemy's here! We're under attack! Help! Someone! Anyone!
I'm the one who came here for help. I guess I'll just take care of it myself. I can't believe I got hurt trying to break up someone else's fight. It's ridiculous. All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight? You're challenging me to a duel? No, I can't! I've never fought anyone in all my life! I surrender! You win!
Alright. That was easy enough. Not to be rude, but do you ever think that maybe your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing. I'm sure you'd make friends in no time if you didn't waste it all in here.
Outside? In no time? Oh, sure, yeah! Why didn't I think of that? Or maybe it's just not as easy for me as it is for you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Why wouldn't it be? Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just been in a fight with. I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
Hold on! What are you doing? Please don't touch me! Ah, put me down!
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does it. And here we are. See? That wasn't so bad, now was it? And what about this view? Gorgeous, right?
So this is what death is like. Didn't expect it to be so sudden. Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun wash clean my imperfect soul.
Hey, now don't go dying on me, Bernadetta. It's just the sun.
Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, it's pretty. Such a lovely view.
Bernadette and Caspar attain support level C. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. I just wanted to get the support clips out of the way. So yeah, in the next one, looks like I've got the mission to do. So yeah, I'm also going to look into a few things offline about recruiting people, because I'm kind of curious about that. Because I know that you can. I've recruited one person so far, but I'm wondering if I should recruit people or if I should just leave them alone. Like, I'm not sure what's the best choice out of that, or should I recruit just certain ones? So yeah,